You know, as I think about my background, and I think about growing up, and some of the challenges that I faced specifically, what I remember the most is how confused I was, how I had this desire to do things and to move forward, but it just felt this strong pull of gravity of the circumstances being not as bright. There was not a whole lot of hope. My mother, as I stated in my book, she suffered from depression. So here I am, a young boy. I'm the middle child, growing up with two other brothers, and our father's not around. Our mother's depressed, essentially. She went through a state of depression for quite some time. And I was really, really confused, and there were a lot of different directions I could go in. Through mentors and being exposed to different things, I was able to come out of that experience and go on to do some reasonably successful things. So I wrote a book, Statistics to Success. And the focus of that book was a message to single mothers, essentially. And I wanted to write a book that provided a perspective to mothers coming from a young man, now father, husband, and an adult, sharing with them some of the things and how I felt about that experience. I also came across several different leadership type concepts throughout my journey in corporate America, and I was exposed to certain things throughout my experience. And I look back and I say, what would it be like if I were able to somehow build a process that was more a scalable process that could help tons and tons of young men and young women who are in the same type of situation or scenario that I was in. You know, can we somehow develop a process that can create a cycle of success? Leadership can be described in a number of different ways. My personal view on leadership is that you are able to help someone else see their value in their worth so much, and their potential, so much to the point that they begin to believe it about themselves. You know, when the focus is on them, you can just see a whole big difference in their disposition, a big difference in their attitude, a big difference in how they relate with others. And that is why our framework focuses on self-discovery as the first component. We got to be really good at helping others see the best in themselves. A core component of everything we do is the personal success plan. In fact, we want to really revolutionize this whole concept of developing a plan for yourself. An architect would never build a building without a blueprint, right? A business would not survive without some type of planning. So what we're looking to do with the personal success plan is make sure that everyone spends the amount of time with themselves and with a coach or a mentor to outline what it is they want to achieve, to track it. So we lay it all out for you. We provide you with the framework, we provide you with the materials, with the planner, and so that in that regard, we are facilitating that transformation. We envision over the next couple of years being able to link many of those students that are in our program with mentors across the globe, not bounded and not limited by geography, leveraging social media and technology to help them continue to develop and walk through their success plan. And we want there to be milestones and benchmarks put in place. So we are providing the framework, we're providing the tools, and we're helping shape that dialogue between mentors and mentee that will allow and facilitate this whole cycle of success that we talked about. Being a change agent or being the leader of an organization that has a number of change agents out there working on helping folks and helping young people make that transformation, it feels like I finally stepped into my vision. I finally stepped into who I should become. I finally now have a sense and understand what I've been prepared for. So it feels more like now I can really truly begin my assignment.